Yo, what's going on? Test the audio. Test the audio. Audio good. Okay, welcome in Twitch. We're playing F1 Manager. Yay! I'm gonna most likely have time to manage only one race. We're gonna manage one race at times one speed. I gotta be to work at 2. It's currently 11. So we're gonna manage this. We're gonna manage the Bahrain Grand Prix. I want to give them both 58 laps of fuel. I want to be able to have the fuel capability to push a little bit. Oscar starting from P5, Lando starting from P2. I just wanted to send that to Kyle. I'm sure he's either at work or he's doing stuff at home. But anyways, I started to do this last night, and I got to the final lap, and I accidentally DNF Lando because I ran out of fuel. And it was actually a very entertaining race. Lando maintained P1 for a good majority, but I tried to make the early red flag, I think on lap 12. I put him on hards, and he had like a 15-second lead. But when the people behind him started pitting for softs, they caught up really fast, and he lost P1, fell to P4, and I mismanaged his fuel, and he ran out of fuel on the final straight. Oscar had a recovery drive. So Oscar started P5. He fell to P20 because he spun. We recovered him all the way back up to P9. We pitted him from mediums. I want to say around lap 20-something. Around lap 25, we pitted him from mediums. The mediums went all the way, but it was the same result. I couldn't push him as hard as I would. I felt like I should have put him on hards. Or when the medium runners started pitting for softs, I should have pitted with them. So, with that being said, one stop is very much possible. You just got to manage it right. We're going to manage this race on times one speed. Let's see if can I change the we'll enable subtitles. Sure. So no, there is no way to change the it from like Celsius to Fahrenheit and things like that. So yeah. And I have both drivers set to focus on developing the car. I want to get this car to be quick, bruh. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get in this. Let's manage this race.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement. And for Lando Norris, this is another chance to see what he can do in this car.
They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds after lights out.
Right, let's get to it then.
Alrighty.
Here we go with the Bahrain Grand Prix.
And with the 5 red lights about to flash, here we
lights out, and
go.
away we go.
And away we go. And immediately Yep, cool. We're gonna skip this. We're gonna put both on deploy. Deploy.
Overtake available.
Yeah.
Press overtake.
Castrie's
Okay,
tires
copy.
already worn. Lando takes P2. There's yellow flags already behind.
Debris on the main straight.
Yes, somebody already made contact. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and push a little bit
You
for
can
both,
reduce the light
especially
slightly.
for Lando. Let's see if we can't get P1 here. That was a great start for Lando. He, oh, get him, Lando, get him, Lando. Let's go. We overtake Charles. Let's keep it in. Let's keep it in deploy for right now. Albon has damage. Okay. So Albon and P12 has some damage. That's fine. That's not us. Let's try to get away from Charles if we can. How's Lando doing? He's P4. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Skip tutorial. Yep. Overtake aggression on high. We're gonna always
Use the
defend.
chance now.
Don't fight your teammates. Same with Lando. I actually need to do that with Lando.
Yeah.
Alright. Oop. I accidentally clicked that. Go get him!
Okay.
Go get him, Lando! Go get Sergio! Let's
They've
go,
been
we got
making
Sergio.
mistakes, so let's put them
Alright.
under pressure.
Copy.
Alright.
DRS is enabled.
Yep.
That is
Alright,
currently
Lando's a
delivering.
little bit ahead, so
Car
let's go
ahead
ahead
is
and put
Leclerc.
that engine on neutral. I don't want to run out of fuel. Lando, or Oscar, I want you to fight. I want you to
Car
go
behind
push and
is
get him.
Perez now. 0.4.
Yep.
think
Lando
a
has a
tiny bit of
chance to
Lycra
really
might
run
help.
away with it. We're going to
Yeah,
keep him on
confirm.
deploy. Go get him. Let's go. It's a McLaren 1-2. It's a McLaren 1-2. All right, let's go ahead and put this on neutral then. We got a McLaren 1-2.
Sweet.
Good job. Let's
This
keep
is
going.
already better than last race.
Currently P2.
We got a McLaren 1-2. Now we just got to manage this properly. Let's go ahead. Let's get some breathing room between us and Charles if we can. Let's get him out of DRS range before we start just driving. Because Lando's flying away. We also got to remember, we got to conserve Oscar's tires. I think he's wearing a scrub set from qualifying. I think that's what he's on. He's on a qualifying scrub set. Because in qualifying, I would do 2 laps to start on a soft, and then a brand new soft we do a single, if needed. And Oscar needed quite a few. Okay, so sweet. We can put you on balance. Let's go ahead and put you back on neutral for the battery deploy. And I think now we just big chilling. We are straight up just big chilling. Oh yeah, because him and Sergio are about to start fighting. Sainz is probably going to look for some action with that. Let's go. Yeah, Lando's got to go to lap 19. Oscar's got to go to lap 18. Okay. Why is Oscar the quicker car though? Oscar's really good. If they swap positions, that's fine. They have their team orders not to fight each other. Which, if that ends up hurting them, I might have to tell Lando to let Oscar by. But as of right now, they're just both driving away with this. So as long as we keep it civil. We're gonna have Lando push a little bit. Let's
Happy to do
create
less
some
Lyco.
separation.
Yeah, all good.
We're gonna... Oscar, don't think about it. Oscar, don't think about it. It looked like Oscar was sizing up an overtake. Tires are heating up. Or are they cooling down? I think his tires are cooling. Oh, no, his tires are overheating. There's a little bit of deploy to get away from him.
Overtake
I
available.
don't want to
Confirm.
force an inner team battle. I just need the two to just drive. Pull away a little bit. Let's get about a second in front of Piastri. Let's create some breathing room. Dude, Oscar is just staying right behind Lando.
We suggest a little bit more Lyco.
Okay.
I feel like this is a good distance. I might have to tell Lando to let Oscar pass. But I mean, they're just easily pulling away. So I feel like we just let this go, and if the gap between us and Sergio starts dropping, then we might have to make a decision here. Oh, yellows. Where are the yellows? Jumping in the gears, match for the overtake. Brake lock up on 13. Okay. Yeah, he's P20. I'm not worried. Yeah, I think we're flying. I think we're cruising. Yeah, because the gap isn't closing between him and Charles. Ooh, is it an inner Ferrari battle? This is awesome to see. This is awesome to see. Yeah, let's go a little bit light on your tires, Oscar. Let's cool those tires down a little bit.
Yeah.
We might have to let Oscar pass Lando. I don't want to do that, but again, like, the gap is increasing to Carlos,
Yeah.
so, or, yeah, the gap's increasing to Carlos, so I'm not worried. That's the thing. I am not worried. Piastri is the quicker car. Yes, that is correct. Piastri would be the quicker car. He has the fastest lap. But it's just going to be as simple as I'm going to push with Lando next lap and he's going to take it back. Because we're trying to cool those tires for Oscar. And even while trying to cool them, he's still maintaining pace with Lando. We still got quite a ways away from the pit window. Next lap, I want Lando to push. I want to see if we can't get that steal that fastest lap from Oscar. Obviously, in the game, Lando is driver 2. My plan is at some point is I want Oscar to be the #1 driver. He's going to be the one I focus our upgrades on. All right, let's go ahead and go a little bit aggressive.
We
Let's
can
push.
increase the pace
use
a
the
little
push.
bit. Overtake is available.
Let's see if he can't get that fastest lap from Lando or Oscar. And you might call that favoritism between the two drivers. Yeah, Oscar is my favorite driver, so I'm gonna favorite him. And look at that, he's pulling away. We're pushing and he's pulling away. Let's see, that's sector 1. Green sector 1. Which, this is good. This is allowing Oscar's tires to actually cool.
He does not have DRS.
Oscar's out of DRS. Let's go ahead. You can go ahead and go back to standard.
Let's see what
because
pace you can
we're,
do.
Purple sector 2. Yellow's behind. Looks like might have been an incident with Gasly. Magnussen running wide on turn 9. Unfortunate. See if Oscar can take that fastest lap.
Okay, mate,
He
that is
does.
the fastest lap.
Let's go ahead and go back to balance.
Think
Neutral.
about cooling the tyres.
Yeah, confirm.
Boom. And then let's just let these two drive, because now Lando has a 2-second gap. They're both on the same thing. If Oscar can catch up to Lando, I'll most likely let him by. But as of right now, we are cruising away with this. It's looking like an easy race for us. And I'm very, very pleased with that. In fact, let's let you push. Actually, no.
Cool.
Let's go back to balanced. I want to keep
A
this
little
fuel.
bit more like that.
Confirm.
Let's go. This is beautiful. I love this. Beautiful. McLaren 1-2. We're about 6 laps away from having to pit.
How are the tyres? How are the tyres?
Tires are okay.
Very good. Like that. Lando's increasing his gap, so this is what we wanted. The only thing keeping Oscar with him was DRS, which is good. Let's see what tires are. Everybody's on the soft. Oscar's on a worn soft because again, I think he's wearing his scrub set from qualifying. Perez might be catching a little bit. So we might have to go battling with Piastri a bit. We'll see how he's looking over here. Yeah. This should be a runaway 1-2. This should be a runaway 1-2. Let's see those last lap times. Charles is quicker. Just by a little bit though. I'm not going to be completely worried yet because he's still got a 6.5 second gap to him. And we are just about to enter the pit window.
So ahead of you,
I believe,
is Lando.
So yeah, lap 16, or lap 15, Oscar enters his pit window. He's got a pit 18. Oscar's pitting lap 19. So Oscar's pitting the lap after. So when Oscar comes in for his pit on lap 18, we're going to obviously push Oscar. We're going to use some fuel. And then when Oscar comes into the pits, we're going to do the same thing with Lando. We're going to push. We're going to use some fuel. Push these tires a little bit because they can take it. I'm loving this so far. This is going very, very well. I'm very, very happy with this. I'm very pleased with it. So far this race, Lando's just increasing his gap to Oscar. It looks like Checo and Charles are going to be fighting again. I actually kind of want to see this a little bit. Ooh. Carlos Sainz might get into that fight too. They're like all right there. Insane. I love how they're all so close to each other, and then it's just a 6-second gap to Oscar, and then there's another 4 seconds to Lando in P1, and then behind him it's 6 seconds to Alonso. I love that. I love that we've created. Look, you can see the McLaren's up ahead. You can just barely see him. I want this fight to happen. Oh, Checo and Leclerc. Let's see what goes on. Leclerc's able to maintain it. That fighting is going to allow possibly Oscar to pull further and further away, and I'm loving that. So these three can keep fighting all they want. Oh, Checo down the inside. Ooh. Okay, Checo. This is the Checo that I would love to see in the Cadillac right now, bruh. If Checo could start doing this stuff in the Cadillac, woo, baby, Cadillac's gonna have themselves a driver. But in this universe, Cadillac will never come to the grid. Checo's on Red Bull. This was be the 2024 season, so this is the year that McLaren won the constructors. Who were the drivers in 24? I'm actually about to look this up real fast. Who won the drivers in 24? So the drivers went to Max Verstappen in 24. He had 437 points. Lando was second with 374. But McLaren did win the constructors that year. So at minimum, I feel like for it to be a successful season, we have to win the constructors. At minimum. But both drivers racing very well. Lando's got a clean runaway. Oh my goodness, these two are fighting so aggressively. Ooh, Carlos might have a look at the Red Bull. No, the Red Bull's gonna pull away. Sergio Perez. Verstappen overtook Fernando Alonso, so now he's got to try to hunt down the Ferraris. Looks like these three battles might be done. Leclerc is starting to gain on Oscar, so that might be something we have to pay attention to. Unless Checo can catch up to Charles and start this fight over and over again. But as of right now, Charles is going to start catching Lando, or Oscar, excuse me. Oscar's got to go another 6 laps before he pits. Am I right? Yes, Oscar's got to go another 6 laps before he pits. Yeah, Oscar's got to go another 6 laps before he pits. So we might have to... Yeah, because that gap's closing. Yeah, because Sainz and Perez are fighting now. Charles is running away, so yeah. Let's go ahead and deploy a little bit. Let's try to rebuild. Let's try to rebuild that gap. We're about to be in the pit window.
Still okay,
Still okay for now. Okay. Just with deploy, we're rebuilding that gap against Charles. So I think deploy is good enough for now. I don't think we need to push the tire just yet. Actually, no. We're going to push the tire a little bit. Push that tire a little bit. Don't push it too hard, though.
Tire temperatures are in a good window. Well done.
Copy.
Let's get this gap up to 6 seconds. We might calm it down. Actually, yeah, we'll go back down to neutral for deploy. Yeah, actually, I think we can pull it. Because I think these... Yeah, they're fighting again! Checo Perez goes down the inside on the Ferrari! Now it's Checo in P3. The final step of the podium has been a yo-yo between the two Ferraris and the Red Bull of Checo Perez. I am loving it. Looks like Carlos has kind of dropped off from this battle, so it looks like... Okay, cool. We've entered the pit window.
We are ready for you.
Copy.
Oscar has entered his pit window. As I said, it is 3-1 down the main straight. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Carlos has the lead. Checo might be later. The Ferraris box out the Red Bull. Charles Leclerc takes P3. Checo Perez might size up and overtake on the Ferrari here in a little bit. Maybe down towards the second DRS straight. Carlos is Carlos is out of DRS range of Charles. So now it's just down to Checo and Carlos. How is this battle going to play out? Oh my goodness. While we're just flying away with this race, it's very entertaining for P3. And Checo Perez is going to go. He's going to go for the overtake. Is he going to get it to stick? And he does! Checo Perez up to P4 once again. Now, can he make this overtake stick? Can he pull away from the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz? Or is this battle just going to keep going? Ooh, looks like Carlos might be sizing up an overtake. There are yellow flags somewhere. Danny Rick locked up on turn 13. He's currently running P10. He's getting in the last point setting position. Here we go. Carlos Sainz. He's going to easily get past the Red Bull of Checo. Now, what can Checo do? Can he at least try to... No. Alright. Alright, let's go back to ours. That was very entertaining to watch, actually. We are in the pit window, so let's start pushing this tire a little bit. What lap are we pitting? We're pitting lap 18. Pitting lap 18, okay. So let's start pushing that tire a little bit. Start pushing that tire a little bit. Danny Ricciardo's in the pits. Lando's in his pit window as well. Let's start pushing that tire a little bit. We're gonna go full attack next lap. We're gonna actually go harvest on the battery this lap. So once Lando crosses the line, or once Oscar crosses the line. We're on lap 16 right now. We got to remember Oscar's was started on a scrub set of softs from qualifying from Q3. All right, let's go full attack.
Okay, maximum pace
Push
now.
the engine. Let's actually harvest though. I want to have battery coming out of the pit.
Suggest reduce a bit, lift and coast.
Yep.
And then once we come down, start going down the corner of this back straight, we're gonna put everything back to where it was.
Time management all good so far?
Okay, yep.
Let's go top up instead.
Okay, buddy, recharge on.
Copy.
We're gonna go top up. We're gonna not be in that anymore. We're gonna go top up. Yeah, there's that Ferrari right behind him. Alright, go neutral, go neutral, go neutral. That Ferrari's getting closer than I'd like. I don't want to push him, because we're already pushing this car. With the tire wear that he's got, it's... Alright. Hit this lap. Hit this lap. What was your... Yep. We're gonna pit for another scrub soft. We're gonna pit for another scrub soft. Hit this lap.
Before we box this lap.
Copy, box.
Alright, Lando. Alright. We're gonna box Lando this lap. He's going on a medium. Go ahead.
So we're gonna box
go
this
ahead
lap.
and push. Go ahead and push.
Okay.
And deploy.
Push now.
Yeah, copy.
Oscar's in the pits.
Can use overtake.
Yep, all good.
Good stop. 2.4, good. That's a good pit stop. Let's go. We'll come out P9. We're coming out P9 just ahead in front of Sonoda. Let's go.
Okay, let's go with P9.
Let's go
P9.
aggressive. Let's get that engine, or get those tires up to temp. Let's go ahead and
Yeah,
go back down to
4.5.
balance for the engine though. Let's go ahead. Let's go chase that. Let's go chase Russell. Let's go chase George.
Suggest increased LICO.
Yep, copy.
Alright, let's go down to balance.
And save fuel from now.
We're gonna
Please save
put this
fuel
on
from now.
aggressive.
Confirm.
We're gonna put that on neutral when he comes out of the
Manipulate.
pits. All right. So now it's just Oscar focusing on catching Hamilton. But I also got to remember these guys got to pit as well. Let's get a good pit stop for Lando. Let's go 2.6.
Exit.
Lando's going to come out P2.
The temperatures all look fine.
Copy.
Yep. Go aggressive. Let's get these tire temps up.
Far ahead is the clerk.
Because Charles has got to pit at
Lando
some point.
behind. Gap 1.5.
Okay, your tires are in temperature, so let's go ahead and do that.
So Oscar, we can look after this tyre.
Copy.
Go ahead, go attack, go attack, go attack.
You can use overtake.
Copy.
Go attacking. Oh, Oscar! I did not think you had that in you passing George Russell. What a dive bomb! Go get him. Ooh. Okay, Lewis was not letting him by that easily. You can get him. He fakes right, goes left. And he's going to get it this time. Let's go neutral. Pop it up, because I honestly feel like...
Hamilton
yeah,
was pitted.
they were pitting. Hamilton was pitting. We needed to get by George, but Hamilton was pitting. Charles has to pit at some point soon. What tire is Charles on? He is on a soft, so yeah, he's got to pit soon. Lando's tires are up to 10.
No need to push the tyres.
Confirm.
Let's go. Because Alonso's got a pit. What's the next pit window? Next pit window opens lap 31 for Oscar. He's pitting lap 34. Next pit window opens for Lando, lap 41, or lap 38. He pits lap 41. Noted. So they are on two different strategies. I could have very realistically pitted Piastri onto mediums. Very well could have done that. Yeah. But I am happy with what we got going right now.
In front of you now is Leclerc. Alonso's the car
Piastri
behind.
sets the fastest lap of the race.
Gap 4.5 behind.
That's a good lap. Good lap.
Copy.
That's a good lap by Oscar. He is catching Fernando. Oscar is Lando is catching Charles. But again, we're just biding our time. We're just driving because Alonso has to pit, Charles has to pit, so I am not worried about where we are whatsoever. Because at some point, if Charles doesn't pit soon, we'll just have Lando fight him and overtake him. And it'll be the same thing with Oscar. It's the same thing with Oscar. Let's go take a look at Oscar. Russell just pitted. Oscar's closer to Alonso than
Tire temperature
Lando
management
is
looking
closer
very
to
good.
Charles, so
Copy. Okay.
yeah. So let's get this to the medium. Okay, so pretty much everybody's on the medium right now. Go ahead and top up a little bit.
Focus on recharge.
Let's go
Okay.
ahead and go pushing.
Suggest reduce a bit, lift and coast.
Copy.
Let's go chase him down. We're in DRS range. Let's go push.
Oscar, any feedback on these tyres?
Feel okay so far.
Good. There we go. Good stuff. Let's try to get about a second gap
Lovely stuff.
on him.
Copy, you're doing a good job. Nice P3, good stuff. Ahead of you is Lando.
Alright, go ahead and go balance. Let's go
Lift off
neutral.
end of straight.
Battery. Let's go take a look at Lando. Because he's go push a little bit.
Happy to do less Lyco.
Cool.
Cool. I like how he says cool. Go push, go get him. Should be easy work. And it was. Okay, never mind. I might use a little bit of deploy to try to get him.
We can use overtake.
Yeah, confirm.
Let's go. Easy work. Easy work. Go ahead and go balanced. We'll top
I know
that off.
this is good so far. We
Light
want
work.
a little bit of Lyco.
Confirm.
And this is for the lead, and George Russell goes through nearly into the back of his teammate. An extraordinarily close moment, but it's Russell who leads the Grand Prix. Antonelli's the race leader. Wow, Antonelli has gone past Russell.
And it's so far a very quiet race. No one has DNF'd. No one has. I mean, there's been some yellows, but so far it's a very clean race. I'm very surprised. Lando's about to hit some back markers. He's about to hit the back marker of Alex Albon in the Williams. Fernando is in the pits. Max takes, ooh, wow. Max takes the fastest lap of the race. And I believe there is a point for fastest lap, so he's currently getting a bonus point. That's fine. Go ahead, let's go focus on Oscar here. Those tires looking good. Beautiful. We're slowly catching Charles. But I'm expecting Charles to be pitting very soon. His tires have to be shot. Yeah, Charles's tires are freaking shot. So he's got to be coming in. He's got to be going in. I'll be shocked if he don't come in this lap.
Leclerc's just pitted.
I was about to say, I would be shocked if Charles goes another. So we're back to the McLaren 1-2. We got a nearly 15-second gap to Max. Very happy about this. Now we might be able to see an inner Red Bull battle. Between Verstappen and Perez. Do the Red Bull order both of them to not fight each other? That's the big piece. Because you got a Ferrari and Carlos Sainz who's just barely out of DRS range. Max Verstappen's going to go for the overtake on Checo, and he's going to cleanly get it. Oh, but Checo's going to come back at him. He's not going to give it up that easy. It's wheel to wheel. Who's going to get it to stick? Is it going to be Checo on the medium? Is it going to be Verstappen on the softs? And Verstappen on the softs is going to get it to stick. Now, does Checo come back to him on the main straight? Come back at him on the main straight. And he does. Checo's coming back at him. Checo's got the grippier tire in. He's going to easily get past him. But Max is going to come back. Pretty much side by side, starting the turn into that corner. Now Max is going to come right back at him. Is this fighting is going to hurt the Red Bulls? We'll see. Because the gap is 10 seconds to Piastri for Checo. In a sense, you should tell Checo to let Max pass because Max is on the quicker tire. Piastri's on a soft, so Piastri's on a quicker tire. Granted, Piastri softs are at 61% wear. Max is going to come back at Checo. Easily going to get it. It's not going to be... Ooh, it might be that wheel-to-wheel fight. He's got the front wing. Nope. looks like that's probably going to be the battle. Max is just going to fly away with it. We'll see down the main straight if the DRS zone means anything. Lando's about to hit a back marker of Alex Albon in the Williams. Checo Perez does close the gap. He does go for the overtake. Is he going to try to stick it? He does, but Max keeps it. Despite Oscar being on the quicker tire, he's dropping Lando. So Lando very much probably has the race win, and I think that battle is done. Let's go ahead, go take a look at Lando as he approaches the back marker of Alex Albon. I think Albon's a rookie. Is Alex Albon a rookie in 2024? Hey Siri. What year in Formula One was Alex Albon a rookie? Wow, 2019 actually. Wow. Oh, wow. Albon's a 2019 rookie? Okay. I did not know that. I was unaware of that. Blue flag, yep. Albon's got the blue flags. Excuse me. So at some point, Albon's got to get over to let Lando by.
Doing a good job with front tyres. Keep this up.
Yeah.
When is Alex Albon going to let Lando pass him? What lap? Okay, so Oscar is 2 laps from his pit window. 5 laps from pitting to a medium. So Oscar is close to the end of his stint. Lando still got a ways to go. Let's go ahead and let's push Oscar a little bit.
Oscar, you can reduce the Lyco slightly.
Copy.
Because Max is catching him, so there is yellows. There's a crash. Several cars involved. Oh, there's a crash. Let's see what happened here. A Haas, a Alpine, and a Sauber. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, the Sauber crashes the Haas. Who is the? That's the Haas of Nico Hulkenberg.
And just
Gotta
like
be
that,
debris. There is gotta be debris on the track. Checo Perez has the quickest lap of the Grand Prix. We are pushing with Oscar here. We are nearing the pit window. Yep. Alright, so we've got a penalty. Zhou does get a penalty for causing that collision with Hulkenberg. I don't know why that's information that the McLarens need to know. Like, McLarens aren't near that, so I'm shocked. Yeah, Checo is flying. He's about 2 seconds quicker than Oscar right now.
Oscar, the car behind.
We are ready for you.
Copy.
Alright, so the pit window is open. Well, we gotta go 2 more. We got a pit on lap. This is where lap 31. We got a pit on lap 34. Pit on lap 34. So we'll keep pushing the car a little bit. We'll get it down to, actually, we're gonna go balanced.
More lift and coast.
Copy.
I like being over here because I can see the full timetable. So lap 34, we're gonna push with Oscar. We're gonna full push with Oscar, and then yeah. I don't think Max is gonna close a almost 7-second gap.
How are the tyres?
They're fine, I think.
Fine, I think. Oh yeah, that gap is growing. Whew. Excuse me. All right, so we're lap 32. So we're not quite yet to pushing for Oscar to enter the pits. Lap 34, we'll call him in. He'll go to a medium. I think Lando? Nope, Lando's got he's pitting lap 41 for a soft. He's gonna do a soft push at the very end. Oscar, despite running 2 old sets of 2 scrub sets of tires,
as you go through there.
There's yellows in sector 2. Gasly has damage. Crash. And it's again the Sauber, Alpine, and oh!
What the f***?
Yeah, that's the Sauber's fault. That's Zhou Guanyu again. That might cause a penalty, another penalty for Zhou. Got a couple minutes. Okay, say less. Yeah, that's Gasly's got damage. Zhou Guanyu might be getting another 5-second penalty. He got a penalty for colliding with Hulkenberg in the Haas. Will he get another one for that collision right there? We are not quite yet to pushing with Oscar. Under investigation. Yeah, he might be getting another penalty. No penalties given. Wow, I'm shocked with that. I thought that would have given another penalty to Zhou. Lando's about to backmarker all 3 of those cars. All right, so we're about to hit the pit window for Oscar. He's gonna come in for a medium. We're still quite a ways away. We're still about 10 laps away from Lando pitting for a soft. We're just hoping to maintain the McLaren 1-2. We're also getting an overtake on Alonso. He's up in P7. Hamilton's struggling. He's P11 right now. Verstappen and Perez, they're just going back and forth, and that's actually helped Oscar quite a bit. Honestly, Max has hurt Checo by not letting him by and just go racing. Because he's on the grippier tire, he's on the more durable tire. So them doing that is really hurting Red Bull's chances to take a P2 here. Well, let's see what happens. What can Checo do? He's got DRS down this small straight here. He's gonna go for the overtake. Let's see if he's gonna get it. Yes, he will. He's gonna easily make that stick. That might have just allowed Carlos Sainz to get into that battle. Carlos Sainz going against Verstappen. Oh my goodness. Verstappen pushes Carlos wide, but Carlos is still going to get the overtake despite going wide. Ooh. Will Max come back at him? All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Push this tire.
I was going to suggest reduce a
Word.
bit, lift and coast.
Yep.
Copy.
Cool, I don't care. You're gonna come in on that medium from the pit. Let's get back to focusing on this battle right here.
We box this lap.
Yep.
Now Carlos Sainz might go for a move on Checo. Checo goes unoffended. That's gonna be a three-way battle. Ooh! Can Max try to squeeze it in there? No, he won't, but he's gonna have DRS on this back straight right here. Oh my goodness. Fernando Alonso taking the fastest lap of the Grand Prix here in Bahrain. Time for me to back him, but I'll head it home, say less. This race has made for some very entertaining battles, at least for the final step of the podium. All three of these cars are fighting for it. And it's very entertaining. Carlos Sainz is going to size up and overtake on Checo. And he's going to easily get it done. Max might be looking for an overtake on Checo as well. Maybe can Max replicate that double overtake? No. Checo is fighting. Let's go ahead, put this on standard. Let's go ahead, put that engine on balance as well.
Yep. Copy. Oscar for that.
Alright, so Oscar's in the pits. Start still, good pick. Very good, 2.7. Not very quick, but that's still pretty quick. There'll be no traffic when you exit. Sweet. Oh yeah. We're still a little bit of ways away from Lando's pit, so
You're P6 at the moment.
6 at the moment. Yeah, let's go aggressive. Let's try to get those tire temps up. Let's take a look at the tire wear for everybody. So we might have to fight a little bit, but again, we are on the better tires, so I am not worried. Those medium tire runners at some point, I believe, will have to pit for, or we'll probably be pitting for a soft. So let's go. So we'll be fine with that. Lando's in a league of his own. He's got a 20-second gap to Carlos. So Lando's in a league of his own, which very well done, Lando. I'm very proud of you. If we can get a 1-2, which would be good, because Oscar started P4, Lando started P2, Lando overtook, I think it was Carlos Sainz P1 are on the front row. It was Carlos, Lando, I think it was Checo and Oscar, I think. I don't remember for sure.
Tyre temperature's still okay at the moment. We're happy at this tyre temperature. We'll keep an eye on it.
Copy.
Just go standard. Let's not overheat those
Key thing
tires
is to
too
keep
much.
the tyre in good shape.
We've got a 9-second gap. Just drive and let's try to catch. Because again, bide your time, Oscar. Because again, they're gonna have to pit at some point. So. And if they keep fighting, so let's see. Honestly, actually, Magnussen's in the pits. I want to try to get Oscar to steal the fastest lap from Alonso. So when he comes around, we're gonna push him. What lap does Oscar needs to pit? Lap 41. Okay, so we still are about 5 laps away from his pit. All right, we're gonna push. We're gonna push maximum pace.
Reduce a bit, lift and
Let's
coast.
go deploy.
Copy.
Let's steal this fastest lap.
Use overtake.
Copy.
That was fastest lap.
Copy.
Okay, that's not what I thought. Okay,
Just
I
increased
didn't think we
light
would take it there.
Copy.
And we'll do the same thing for Lando when he comes in for his soft, because Lando's coming in for a soft. One stop could have worked, but you have to manage that perfectly to keep that. Plus, there's no real reason to want to go for a one stop unless there's a red flag or a safety car. I mean, theoretically, very theoretically, if Oscar manages his tires, he should be able to get this medium to go the rest of the way. Which I think is what he's actually doing. Yeah, this is his final tire. We're keeping an eye on Oscar because...
Cool.
Okay, at 41 is when Oscar's coming in. He's slowly gaming on McLaren 5th. I'm very happy with how this race has gone. Like I was saying, I did this race last night, and there was a red flag. Ricardo.
You have blue flag.
I want to say Ricardo and Hulkenberg had crashed. It caused a red flag. I put Lando on a hard to go the rest of the way. And at that point, that would put Oscar in P18. I recovered Oscar to P9. He had to pit again, which forced him to go back to P18, and he recovered back to P9. Lando was going fine on the one stop, except everybody pitted. He had like a 15-second gap. Everybody pitted for softs towards the end. I kept Lando on the hards, thinking he's got a 15-second gap. There's like 10 laps left. There's no way he loses a 15-second gap in 10 laps. He does. Not only do I mismanage that, I also mismanage his fuel. He runs out of fuel on the final straight of the final lap. I quit the game and went to bed. I didn't even finish the race. I quit the game and went to bed. That was 2 a.m. And then I woke up and yeah, we're doing this race again. I got about an hour before I got to start getting ready to go to work, so.
My fucking kids are not going D1. Oh my god, this is the first time I've ever seen her run. God damn it. Y'all motherfuckers better be smart as hell. Jesus Christ.
Oscar is slowly closing on Charles. And that's all we're just biding our time. It's honestly just a waiting game. A lot of people are starting to come into the pits. We are 1 lap away from Lando's push to come into his pit. We'll go ahead and get that He's going to be pitting for it. It is going to be a scrub set of softs.
Lando, box this lap.
Yeah, confirm.
So he should be pitting. Yeah. Okay, I hope it doesn't pit him this lap, because that's not what I wanted him to do. It said box this lap. He should be pitting next lap, not this lap. I mean, if he does, it's not the end of the world. It will not be the end of the world if Lando boxes this lap. Because again, he's got a 23-second gap. I am not worried about him whatsoever. Anybody, I'm worried about Oscar. And I've got 6 of each part, so I'm not worried about damage to a part. Okay, so it didn't hit him. Attack. Burn that fuel.
Yeah,
Go ahead and deploy.
Happy to do less LICO.
Confirm.
Oscar.
You can
Lando's
use
going to
overtake
hit this
there
lap.
if you need it.
Yeah, confirm.
Oscar is still closing that gap to Charles. There is still like a 4-way battle for the podium.
Your P6. P6.
Car ahead is Verstappen. Alonso, the car behind.
Lando's cooking his tires. He's going to burn through some fuel as well. We'll put that on balanced.
We think a little bit more LICO will help.
Yeah, confirm. Planning for left.
Alright, let's go watch this pit stop. Let's see how we do. Going to the soft. This is a scrub set of softs. He did 1 lap on these in qualifying yesterday. Beautiful. 2.6. Still not that quick. We need to work on getting a little bit quicker with our pits. But he's going to come out with plenty of gap between him and P2. Yeah, he's going to come out in front of the back marker. Go ahead and go slightly aggressive so we can get that. Let's go neutral on the battery.
16 laps to go.
Depending on where fuel we are for like the last 5, we'll probably push the last 5 laps. Oscar is still gaining. Yep, he's still gaining on everybody else. Close that gap to 2.8. There's a lot of traffic they're about to hit, so Hamilton just took the fastest lap with a 134.2.
Tyres look good.
Confirm.
Alright, I want to push. Use deploy. I want to take that fastest lap back. Let's
Yeah.
get that fastest lap in a McLaren.
Careful with the battery.
Confirm.
We're gonna keep the tires on standard because they are in temp.
Verstappen is exiting the pits. Let the tyres come back to
Verstappen's
you.
is in the pack. Is in
Yeah,
the pits. So boom, that's a free spot for Oscar, which is good because again, we're just biding our time. Ooh, we gotta go take a look at Oscar. All right, Oscar, deploy, push,
Use the overtake button.
Let's get this place.
Oscar, you can reduce the LICO slightly.
Copy.
Let's go get it, Oscar. Let's go get it. Let me see some impressive work here. We've got the fuel to push, so let's do it.
Car ahead is Leclerc. Gap 0.7.
Look at the Williams
Yeah,
in
we don't want to
Sauber
lose
fight
too much
right
time.
behind him. He's gonna dive bomb it? No, he's probably gonna go for it on the main straight, on this back straight. He's got DRS. Oscar closing the gap. He's going for it.
Pack is low.
Does Leclerc defend? No, he does not. All right, next car ahead, Checo Perez. He's got some time to him, so we're gonna go
Lift off end of straight.
neutral. Let's catch up naturally. Whereas Oscar, or is Lando, does he take the fastest lap of the Grand Prix?
Okay, mate, that is the fastest lap.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go neutral.
confirm.
Oh, what was
And I
that?
know
What
it's
was
just
that?
a little bit
Oh,
more
133.7? Woo! What a lap from Lando Norris. That just made me happy. Insane. This has honestly been fun. Having to managing this has been fun. It's actually been fun. All right, we're caught up. Let's go push. Let's get Checo.
Okay, Leclerc is the car behind.
Go for it. Go get Checo. Let's
Deep
go.
breath. You're
Back on
gonna
the
be okay.
podium. Alright. Let's go ahead. Let's go balanced.
Nice.
We should have DRS because we were behind up
Okay,
the
well done.
DRS zone.
Okay, that's
So that's going to allow us to pull away a little bit.
more lift and coast.
Yeah. Copy.
I think I'm going to be focusing a lot on this game for a little bit because I'm actually having fun. Checo is in the pits. Both drivers are on their
Car
tires.
ahead is Sainz now. Let's go get him.
Yep.
Sainz now 0.9. Gap to Sainz 0.9.
Let's go get him. Let's go get Carlos. Go get Carlos.
They're
Go
all
get Carlos.
ahead.
I was going to suggest reduce a bit lift and coast.
Yeah. Copy.
Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Go get him. Make sure you're behind him at the detection point, and he is. He's going to get the overtake done. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. He's going to get a DRS. That's going to allow him to pull away. Beautiful work, Oscar. Beautiful work. Now let's just go get this McLaren 1-2. What a race it has been. We still got 12 laps to go, so anything can happen. But what a race. What a race it has been. I'm very proud of how I managed this race. I think that's the way to go. 2 laps extra of fuel allows us to push
Fuel is
when
okay.
needed. Don't run the risk of running out.
How's the tyre?
Tyre feels okay.
Why do you sound so depressed, Oscar? I mean, granted, he probably should be leading this race. So at the very beginning stages of this race, Lando and Oscar were neck and neck. In fact, Oscar at one point had the fastest lap of the race, but he was on the gearbox of Lando. I told Lando to push a little bit more to to break that because I didn't want them fighting and then causing some issues. And yeah. And it looks like Oscar's going to be able to pull away from everybody at the same time, but he's also not going to gain time on Lando because Lando is on a quicker tire. At some point, his mediums will be better, and he will start gaining, which I'm not worried about. He's got a 15-second gap to Lando, and at this point, I am going to favor Lando a little bit more than I will Oscar because, again, Lando's my favorite driver. Lando's also the higher overall driver between the two. I did notice that. He is the higher overall driver between the two. But, yep. It's just sit back and relax and wait for the race to be over. That's all this is. 5% chance of rain in 4 minutes. I'm not worried. We are 10 laps to go.
Lando, from our side, the tyres look good.
Yeah, okay.
Very, very pleased and very impressed with the McLarens today and how we've driven today. 10 laps to go. It's made me extremely happy. It's also been extremely fun to be able to manage this race in real time. Yes, it takes a lot longer. I could have been done with this race in a half an hour if I would have just increased
How are the
the
tyres?
speed.
Yep, fairly stable at the minute.
Okay, good. I could have been in and out of this race in a half an hour. We could have done multiple races this season. But I wanted to manage this real time, and it was a lot of fun. We've managed, so it's very easy to manage and have everything go your way. I'm excited for the moment, and it's some people probably say crazy that I'm excited for. I'm excited for this moment where we have to work for everything. We have to work. Have to fight for points. We have to fight for wins. I want to get to that point, and I'm very excited to get to that point. Because I have a feeling that this is just like a one-off race. We just had a really, really good race. Who knows? Come next year, I think next race is Jeddah. And Jeddah's honestly, in the F1 video game, Jeddah is my favorite circuit. If not one of my favorites. So last year in Bahrain, Max Verstappen won this race. So next race will be Jeddah, then it'll be Australia, Japan, China, Miami. Then it'll be Imola. Then Monaco, then Canada, Spain, Austria, Great Britain, Hungary, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, Azerbaijan, Singapore, Austin, Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi. That's the 2024 schedule. I will try to get it to match the 2025 schedule. So I'll try to match it to where Australia is. I'll try to match the schedules once we get into another season, because I'm gonna continue this career as long as I can. I don't know if in F1 Manager there's an end to the career, like it doesn't let you go past a certain point. But yeah, everybody's tires are looking good. Lando is just flying away with it. So it looks like it's going to be Lando, Oscar, and Leclerc going to be your podium for this race. Yeah, 7 laps to go. So it looks like it's going to be McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Aston Martin, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Racing Bull, Haas, Alpine, Williams, Sauber, Haas, Williams, Alpine, Sauber. I wish the interval will tell me like their and Lando has lapped all the way up to P13. P13 has been lapped. And he's probably not going to lap P14, or P12. So I think this is a very good race. Looks like Hamilton and Russell are having an inter-team battle.
Oscar's now the car behind you.
Oh, McLaren, you've made me a happy first-time manager. Sainz is in the pits!
P2.
Ahead of you is Lando.
Perez has a puncture. Perez has a puncture. Ooh, wow. They both are pitting. Dang. Some final lap stuff going on here. They're just in the league. 6 seconds to Leclerc behind. Perez takes the fastest lap. You can't have that. Go ahead and push.
We need to push.
Yeah, confirm.
We need to take that fastest lap back.
Press overtake button. Confirm.
Yellows.
Sergeant off track.
Sergeant off track.
There's currently yellow flags.
Okay, confirm.
Spin of T11. I have to poop, so I want to try to get this fastest lap back, but I don't think that's going to happen. We are on a more worn soft. Ooh, purple sector 1, maybe not. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. I seen that. I'm like, ain't no way. No. We're not going to give a Red Bull 2 points in P10. We're not going to have that happen.
Careful with the battery.
Confirm.
Oh!
Yellow's ahead.
Copy.
Magnussen spin on turn 8. It said Lando spun, or Oscar spun. Purple sector 2. Coming around the final corner, we should retake the fastest lap of the race.
Okay, mate, that is the fastest lap.
A 132.7.
Think about calling
Take
the tyres.
that, Checo.
Okay.
Take that.
5 laps to go.
Confirm.
Checo thought, bruh. Checo genuinely thought that he was gonna keep that. I love that. I love I love that, bruh. I love that we did that. That's so funny. Four laps remaining. More yellows. I didn't see what those yellows were. Sargent running wide on turn 7. Dude, Logan Sargent's having a rough one.
Four laps to go.
Confirm.
It's going to be an easy win for Lando Norris. The only thing that could lose him this race is a mechanical DNF. But with only a handful of laps to go, I think it's sealed. Lando's going to get the win. And with an 8-second gap between Leclerc and Piastri, I think it's safe to say that we have maintained a McLaren 1-2. Now, Verstappen might try to make things interesting, going for the last step of the podium. Let's see if he can't get it. The gap is currently 0.6, 0.4. He's closing. 0.3. He's closing. He's got it. He's gonna have DRS on this back straight. Is Max gonna overtake Charles here for the last step of the podium with only a handful of laps to go? He gets it down to 0.1. He's going to have a really good exit. He's going to go for the overtake on Charles. There's going to be traffic ahead of him, so he's going to have to be very, very careful. He's going to try to stick the wing in, but he's not going to get it in enough. Charles is defending the last step of the podium with his life. He's going to want these points. Max is going to go for it again. He might try to make a move around the outside on the final turn. Max is going to get it easily, and he's going to have DRS on this main straight. That's going to allow him to pull it away a little bit, but will Leclerc come back at him? That's going to be the question. Is Leclerc going to come back at him? Because he's going to have DRS now for the remainder of this lap. He was able to keep it close, under a second. So yeah, he will have DRS. Max is going to have to try to use the traffic to his advantage, and he does. The gap goes to 1.1, so Max might have sealed the last step of the podium for Red Bull here. Checo Perez, P9, he had to go into the pits with a puncture with 5 laps left. So that unfortunately hurt Checo's race, which was honestly unfortunate because him, Sainz, Leclerc, and Verstappen gave us some very entertaining battles for that final step of the podium, and it looks like Max is going to win that battle for the final step. we'll see if Max starts gaining on Oscar. And again,
2 laps
with
to go.
2 laps to go,
Confirm.
he's got an 8-second gap. I am not worried. I am not worried about Max catching.
How's the tyre?
It's still okay.
Alright, once Lando crosses the start finish to start the penultimate lap of the race, he will be on a full push. He will burn through his tires, he's going to burn through the fuel. See if we can't get a fastest lap on the last lap of the race. Yeah, Max is going to maintain the last step of the podium. He is gaining on Oscar for maybe that second step. And we're going to go ahead push, use deploy.
Now it's time to use any pace you have.
Confirm. Confirm.
And we have hit the final lap of the race. Lando Norris has started the final lap of the race. And in a race where he started on the front row, and he's maintained his front row.
We want maximum pace.
Copy.
Lando Norris.
Use deploy.
Copy.
Will get the win in the Bahrain Grand Prix here in 2024. What a race it was for everyone. Lando Norris was able to take the lead, and he was able to command it from honestly, starting from P2. He took the lead before the first turn, and he kept it the rest of the way, barring the pits. He kept it the entire way. Lando Norris is going to become the winner of the first race of the season here in 2024.
Pack is low.
Lando Norris is going to cross the final turn. If he doesn't spin, he should win it. Note the DNFs. Lando Norris is going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix.
I genuinely think that's one of our best races ever. What a
Awesome work, everyone.
normal reminder from me.
And then Oscar. He's had to work for his a little bit more than Lando did, but you know what? I'm just as proud. Oscar Piastri will come across the start-finish line. It will be
That's the
a McLaren 1-2 here in Bahrain.
P2, great job.
Fantastic job.
Max Verstappen will
Thanks,
take
Wes.
the final step of the podium, followed
Cheers,
by
well done, buddy.
Charles Leclerc, Carlos
Okay, when you park up,
Sainz.
you need to turn the car fully off. So kill the engine, wait 5 seconds, and then switch it fully off.
And then Carlos Sainz will follow. We made a very entertaining race. Sir Lewis Hamilton will come in P6. Right behind him will be Fernando Alonso. Oh, watch out for Checo! Can Checo get the... Oh, I thought Checo was about to get a last-second overtake. Russell was right there, too. Lance Stroll come across P10. That'll be your final point. Yuki Tsunoda will take P11. Danny Ricciardo P12. Esteban Ocon P13. Kevin Magnussen P14. Valtteri Bottas P15. Alex Albon P16. Nico Hulkenberg P16.
Today, Lando
And then
Norris
I
has
didn't
made
get
the
to see
team's dream
the
a
rest
reality.
of the timetable.
Incredible. That was a
But
really
what a race
well-deserved
from Lando
win.
Norris.
They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that worked so hard to see this moment. Lando Norris certainly loves a podium, heading up there now to celebrate again.
And that's excellent, seeing both the team's drivers up there on the podium together.
And with that, the drivers finally get the chance to cool off and enjoy themselves.
Probably eat and chill a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and
Now, Karun, with that result in mind, what would they be feeling like down at McLaren?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And that is about that for this weekend's action here in Bahrain.
The teams now look ahead to the next round, where they'll duel it out in the sand dunes of Saudi Arabia.
And we at McLaren are very hyped. Like I said, Lando starting P2, he moved up to P1. Oscar Piastri starting P4, moving up to P2 to complete the McLaren 1-2. Max Verstappen had a great race, jumping 7 spots to get up to P3. Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Checo Perez, unfortunately finishing P8 because he had a puncture on one of the final 5 laps. George Russell, Lance Stroll round up your top 10. Yuki Tsunoda P11. P12 is Daniel Ricciardo, who started P6. He fell. Esteban Ocon up 4 spots to P13. Kevin Magnussen up 1 to P14. Valtteri Bottas up 3 spots to P15. Alex Albon falling 4 spots to P16. Nico Hulkenberg falling 6 to P17, Logan Sargent falling 5 to P18, Pierre Gasly gaining 1 going up to P19, and Joe Grandu falling to P20, falling 1 to P20. So far in the drivers, Lando Norris is leading it. It's literally just the point setters. And then for the constructors, we have a 44-point lead. That is 22 points ahead of Ferrari, who's currently P2. Red Bull, Mercedes, and Aston Martin have all scored as well. In terms of pit stops, in the pit stop race, Racing Bulls had the fastest pit stop. We had the second. Our fastest pit stop was a 2.46. That was on Oscar's first pit. Cool. How you doing, man? You just missed a great race. And I'm actually about to hop off. I have to get ready to work. I got to be to work in an hour. And I got to be leaving in about a half an hour. So, that was an amazing race. What a first race to get a McLaren 1-2. We got Saudi Arabia up next. I'm very excited. We do got stuff in development. Let me show you guys what I got in development because this will be going on YouTube. We got some chassis, we got an underfloor front wing and rear wing all being worked on here. We are manufacturing more parts just to have those parts in safety. But yeah, we are also, go ahead and skip the tutorial. We are also constructing our boardroom. Once that's done, we are gonna max out our tour center to generate more income. And we'll also probably upgrade the helipad to generate more sponsor income. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We'll simulate. I was thinking about doing qualifying. William Joseph, what was the F2 races results in Shakir? Isaac Hadjar, okay. Pepe Martin. Kimi Antonelli, man. I cannot wait for him to get a seat in F1. Franco Colapinto, him too. Ollie Behrman, man. Obviously, Isaac Hadjar, Kimi, and Franco and Ollie are all actually in a current F1 seat. Ollie's with Haas, Franco with Alpine, I believe. Kimi with Mercedes, who is currently, in real life, He is currently leading the Drivers' Championship, and he is the youngest four-time in a row race winner after winning in Canada this past Sunday. Let's take a look, actually. Let's get that. Let's take a look at F3. Let's see if I recognize any F3 drivers. I'm very curious. Arvid Lindblad is currently in a seat. He's currently in a seat for Racing Bulls. So that's a current F3 driver that's in a current seat. He won the first race in F3. So that's very good. I'm very, very excited. Let's take a look at our affiliate drivers. These are all of our affiliates. I would love to get Bianca Bustamante into an F1 seat at some point. Yeah, I would love to get Bianca up here. She's got 10 months left. Let's renew her contract, actually. Let's go 5 seasons, sign immediately. Let's see if she... we'll give her... Let's see if she wants that. Contract declined. She doesn't want to be an affiliate. We'll give her a... We'll see if she takes that. Boom. Bianca Bustamante is on the team. For the next 5 seasons. So she is going to be developing for the next 5 seasons. Gabby's in our developmental. I like that. I like that Gabby's one of our developmental drivers. Sorry, I'm not gonna renew you. So let's go ahead. Is there one where I can just do pit stop time? Yes. And then what of this will... So if we do lower car, use tires off, that's 2103. Let's go ahead and focus on use tires off. And then new ATR period starts today. Boardroom is complete. Let's go ahead and upgrade our tour center. And then it will be the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And that is where we're going to leave it off today. I very much appreciate you guys for tuning into the stream. For those that did, those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to continue the series. I think this is about to be a very fun series where I get to focus on my favorite team in Formula One. And yeah, Race 1 could not have gone any better. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys genuinely did enjoy. If you did, let me know. Tune into the streams. Love you guys. God bless.